Okay, so I got a bunch of requests for a trailer reaction video since the Civil War trailer came out. Then Batman v Superman dropped. And then Ninja Turtles 2. And XMen Apocalypse. So I figured instead of milking this hype cow for all it's worth, let's just do one mega video where I talk about all the trailers for comic book movie properties coming out in 2016. First one up is Deadpool. This is kind of a mixed bag for me, because by and large, I feel like Deadpool is pretty overrated. He's fun and he's great in small doses, but a little goes a long way. Now that said, I think he works in his own movie, especially in a cinematic universe that's pretty close to comic books. Now before you flip out, I didn't say it's pretty close to the comic book universe. I said the movie universe is a lot like comic books now. There's an established continuity, there's a golden age of the franchise, there's retcons and stuff we'd sooner forget. So it's the kind of climate that Deadpool as a character can really shine. Deadpool is like 4 characters at once. He's tragic, he's funny, he's vengeful, he's heavy, he's a badass, and I think the trailer did a great job of putting all those aspects of the character on display. I think we're going to get a nice rounded version of Deadpool in this movie, and that's great. And with the aforementioned Fox franchise continuity junk on the table, I think we're going to get a much funnier Deadpool than we would have gotten, or did get, a few years ago. It's the right time, and with the right restraint and integrity, this movie could be a kick-ass flick. Suicide Squad is one of those movies where I had zero opinion before it happened, and now that it's here, my only strong opinion is that it looks exactly like what DC Cinematic is going for. I mean, it's got the edginess of realism that they're known for, with the flair of fantastic that you can only get in a universe with Superman in it. I really kind of dig the Harley Quinn character, and I love that shot that's kind of like Silence of the Lambs in her cell. The movie overall looks, I dare say, kind of awesome. It's interesting to me that they let anything resembling the Deadshot costume in this movie, but here we are. I won't comment on the Joker except to say that he really doesn't need to be in this, and they are really excited that he is in this. I mean, if that music cue didn't clue you in already. Overall, I gotta say, I'm kind of looking forward to it. Okay, folks, next up is Marvel's Civil War. Now, you knew this movie was coming. They've been sowing the seeds of Civil War into the MCU since the realistic fallout of superheroes was actually established. And with the Russo brothers working on it, there's no reason to doubt that it'll be grounded and full of action. But here's the thing. I do not give a rat's ass about Bucky Barnes. Now granted, the Brubaker-Epting Winter Soldier comic was awesome, and its adaptation in Captain America 2 was actually pretty fantastic. But it looks like they're making Bucky the emotional core / cause of the Civil War, which I am not interested in. Black Panther's reveal was a real fanboy moment for me, despite the fact that I knew he was going to be in it. But I've got to give it to Marvel, because here's the thing. We all know Spider-Man's going to be in the movie. And the huge character reveal for the trailer was a shot of Black Panther, and people still went totally nuts, myself included. Class move, Marvel. Now, there's a lot of speculation about what happens in this movie, and if you pause things and go frame by frame, I'll bet you get pieced together a decent enough skeleton to get the basic structure worked out. But your brain is doing the same thing when they show you shots like airports mixed with Arctic bases, but just try not to ruin it for yourself or others. The bottom line is it looks fun, and I'm hopeful the Russos gave us a superficial trailer that has a lot of depth and character work underneath. Also, that line, "so was I," is heartbreaking. Okay, this is the big one. Batman v Superman. I say that with no cynicism or sarcasm. It's going to be massive. I don't think Zack Snyder's the right choice, and my feelings about Man of Steel notwithstanding, there is a lot to like about this trailer. Seeing Wonder Woman for the first time, for real, was something I never really expected to get that excited about. Batman's pre-armor suit looks straight out of a Jim Lee cover, and the armor is a clear copy of The Dark Knight Returns, which looks cool as hell. But the tone of the trailer is, I'll admit, weird. And I feel like they chopped this thing over a weekend. There are audio issues, there's weird music choices, and a general sloppiness that I think everybody really noticed. And it's easy for a movie this crowded to feel sloppy, but I don't assume the movie is as slipshod as this trailer is. Recently, we've received assurances that the Doomsday stuff isn't the end-all be-all of the movie, and I sincerely hope they are right. But no matter what, I am going to be there opening night. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Out of the Shadows was a dark horse of a movie trailer. Now, I thought the first movie was bad. And not in a cheeky, haha, this movie is funny and bad kind of way. Like in a, I don't think they really knew what they were doing, and they were kind of in a desperate, is this what you like kind of bad? They really should have just stuck to their guns and called the movie Ninja Turtles, rather than kowtow to the masses and have it changed. Because now when you refer to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, you have to preface it with, no, the good one from 1990. They took so many missteps with that first movie that it's probably why I am so enthralled with the trailer for Out of the Shadows. It's the kind of fan service that's borderline embarrassing for a major movie studio. Okay, you hated it, we get it. What do you want? Bebop and Rocksteady? Sure, monsters for the turtles to fight, we get it. Baxter Stockman? Okay, who cares? A turtle van? Why not? Looks like a great toy. I'm sorry, did you say aliens? What's a Krang? I don't know, but it's going in the movie! I really can't wait to see what kind of movie is made from that level of I don't give a plus fan service. And finally on this list, we have the Bryan Singer X-Men Apocalypse trailer. This movie flat out just looks cool. The original Apocalypse pictures taken out of context look ridiculous, but they were sure to keep him busy throughout this trailer. His voice isn't quite as epic as fans of the old cartoon show might remember, but I think the tone is there. I personally really enjoy Days of Future Past, so I'll probably enjoy this one as well. And as much as I want to see a cohesive Marvel universe, I really don't mind the X-Men cinematic universe off in its own corner of the world for the time being. That said, this is going to be obviously the biggest entry in the X-Men franchise to date, and I don't know if they can get much bigger from here, so maybe we'll see that sooner rather than later. It is a period piece, so we got a lot of your favorite 90s stuff all in one place. We've got Apocalypse growing, we got Psylocke in her comic-accurate costume, Archangel shooting blades out of his wings, and Jubilee is... yeah, Jubilee, you just keep it up. Plus that last shot of Bald Xavier, yep, it looks really cool. Thank you guys for watching, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel and check out even more stuff we got here at Comic Pop, and I'll see you at the movies.